This week, the SFTV team heads back to the Caribbean for another fishing vacation in one of the most exotic and stunningly beautiful settings on the planet. Your options for fishing these waters are virtually unlimited, something for the hardcore angler or the entire family. Even for newlyweds willing to give it a try, it's a real slice of heaven. Join us now as we traverse the Antigua shallows.
We're on a fish. Whoa! What a toad!
Oh my God!
Yeah. All right.
Hi, welcome to Sport Fishing TV. I'm your host, Dean Travis Clark. Christopher Columbus discovered Antigua and Barbuda on his second trip to the New World back in 1493. And since then, this country has become a real tourist mecca and a huge draw to the entire international sailing community. However, this week, we've been invited by Philip Scholl, the head of the Antigua-Barbuda Sport Fishing Association, to come and explore the miles and miles of coastal reefs and beautiful flats to prove that there's a lot more to Antigua and Barbuda than just sailing. Last year, Marlin Magazine's editor-in-chief Dave Farrell fished these islands' offshore waters to sample deep-water species, obviously with some success. This year, we aim to research the inshore shallows. Antigua isn't far north of Guadeloupe, Dominica, and Martinique, and within sight of Montserrat and Nevis. It's kind of breezy today.
Yeah, very breezy.
Cranking across that bay. Is that a productive flat over there?
It is, but at this time of the year, these cold fronts that pass through, it's kind of rough. But anyhow, where we're going fishing is going to be in the shallow water, so it should be pretty calm, you know. We're not too sure what's going to happen, but we'll see.
Yeah, but we got to get there.
Yeah, we have to get there for sure. Anyhow, we'll get there, not to worry. We have a good captain.
I am not worried. All right. These islands are referred to as leeward because the prevailing trade winds in the area blow from the east. So these islands are downwind from, or leeward of, the Windward Islands, the group of islands that first meet the trade winds that are southeast of this. And our captain today, Brian, knows every inch of this coast. So Philip, thankfully, we're not going to fish way offshore today, right?
No, it's real rough out there today, so we're just going to do some traditional yellowtail, barracuda, cavalli fishing, just off the reefs. It's a lot calmer. A lot of sport, you know, very simple setup, very traditional.
Well, what are we using here?
Well, we have two Sabile lures that we use a lot for, you know, tarpon, barracuda, yellowtail, mutton snapper, this kind of thing. And we also, in Antigua, believe it or not, we catch a lot of yellowtails with these.
Really?
Which is a rubber skirt. We call it a rasta skirt.
Well, that's obviously why.
With the colours, yes, and we have a little lead that we put in the head with a small hook and 50-pound test nylon leader, and that's it, and we do very well. A lot of people tell us that, you know, they've never heard of this kind of fishing, yellowtail, you know, y'all do a lot of chumming in Florida and so, but we just troll and we do very well around the reefs, nice flags and so, you know.
I learned years ago, traveling around the world, you never say never. Somebody's going to have some sort of way that you've never seen before, and for them it works.
Just hope we catch some fish. You gotta run this back about 50 feet behind the boat. Just like a regular trolling lure, you know. Not too much of a tight drag either.
We're moving from one shallow patch of coral to another, all within swimming distance of shore. That would hurt your bare feet.
Yes. Oh, line.
Hooked up. Slow trolling plugs and lures around the patch reefs really does work, and boy do they like those Sabile plugs. There are so many small and medium-sized fish here that you rarely know exactly what you've caught until you get it to the boat.
What's our treble hook in your hand?
Trevally! We were catching those about 100 miles east of Midway, giant trevallies.
They get pretty big around here, too.
Oh, they were huge.
There you go.
Another plug. There you go.
That looks like a yellowtail, yep. Yellowtail.
Target species. Oh, a nice one. Beauty.
In the Florida Keys, we anchor and usually take an hour to slowly chum the yellowtails up to our transom. This method is much less work and much less messy.
There you go, Dean. Nice
right.
yellowtail.
I'm gonna put my gloves on from now on because I gotta tell you, I don't care whether you're taking the hook out or trying to clean these things. I have never handled one without getting stabbed by those spines.
Yeah, that's true. And see, that's what's happened to me right here already.
Yeah, I know it. I know it. All right, well, there's some dinner.
Yeah, we put him on some ice in the box.
Yes, this is easy fishing that the whole family can enjoy. In a moment, we'll share some more surprises with you. The physical beauty of Antigua is absolutely breathtaking.
Whoa, here we go. Left rigger.
That was a good one. People who come here to visit and they're used to sailing or something, they can take their families out here and do this kind of fishing, and it's a blast.
Yeah, it's a lot nicer for them, you know.
Whoa, parrotfish. Actually, it's a gorgeous mackerel.
It's a mackerel. Yeah, it's a king mackerel.
Look at the color on that. That is beautiful.
Watch that hook.
This is gorgeous.
I tell you one thing, your lure's working wonders today.
Yep.
Well hooked up.
There we go. Beautiful color. Look at that color.
Very nice fish.
That's the color of the sea.
Yeah. It's the blues all in the fin and everything.
Yep.
Real nice.
Thank you.
Well, you're down to 2 hooks now. You left one
Yeah,
hook in
he
the
broke
fish.
that one off, didn't he?
Something all mackerels have in common is their copious slime. It protects them from assorted parasites, but makes holding on to one a challenge.
Hooked up. Wow. What a surprise. Whatever it is, it's not as big as my hand. No. It's a little tail. Not that little.
No.
That's a dinner size. Beauty. Look at the lines. All right, come here.
Somebody's catching some fish around here.
I have no comment. I'll leave it to Dean. I don't want him to feel left out.
Well, I appreciate it because I understand that you're actually doing this on purpose.
Yes.
It's like my grandmother used to say, FHB, family hold back.
Okay.
Delicious. Cuban style with some flour and some cornmeal. Scale it, gut it, deep fry it. It is beautiful. And these fins here, they're like potato chips. Delish. Ice. Ice, ice, baby.
We have ice here, in there.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
It doesn't take long to troll a circle around a small patch reef, and after several circumnavigations, the fish get wary and it's time to move on to the next one. And no matter what the weather is doing, there's always a lee side to every island where it's calmer. When we come back, I'll show you some more of the incredible variety of inshore fish here and some exceptionally fascinating places to find them.
That's what I'm talking about.
Each June, the Antigua Barbuda Sport Fishing Club runs several great tournaments, and in June are their signature events. The Antigua Barbuda Sport Fishing Tournament, which has been going strong for 45 years, and new this year, the Antigua Barbuda Marlin Classic, a one-day winner-take-all contest. Great parties and great competition await. For more information, visit AntiguaBarbudaSportFishing.com.